LPBW. Isabel Roloff fires off Risqué response to haters, accusing her of writing Jacob's name. For years, Little People, Big World, LPBW, has showcased the trials, triumphs, and evolving dynamics of the Roloff family. But in recent years, attention has shifted beyond the farm and TLC episodes to the personal lives of former cast members. Among the most intriguing and polarizing figures is Isabel Sophia Roloff, the wife of Jacob Roloff, the youngest son of Matt and Amy Roward. Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. For Roloff family latest news update, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. Though Isabel never became a full-time cast member on the show, she remains in the public eye through social media, podcasting, and advocacy. She's earned a reputation as an outspoken and emotional voice, frequently engaging with fans and critics. Most recently, Isabel clapped back at accusations that she's merely riding Jacob's coattails for relevance. Her response? A risque, bold, and unapologetic rebuttal that has the LPBW fandom split right down the middle. This piece takes a deep dive into the unfolding drama, unpacking the accusations, Isabel's fierce response, and what it reveals about gender, fame, and the Roloff legacy. Who is Isabel Roloff? Before diving into the drama, it's important to understand who Isabel is outside of the Roloff name. Born in Oregon, Isabel Sophia Roloff was known as a free spirit long before she married Jacob. She is a writer, artist, mental health advocate, and mother. In fact, her journey with grief, following the tragic loss of her brother, deeply shaped her outlook and online presence. Isabel first stepped into the Roloff spotlight when she began dating Jacob. Unlike his siblings, Zach, Jeremy, and Molly, Jacob had already distanced himself from the TLC cameras, publicly denouncing the show as exploitative and manipulated. When he married Isabel in 2019, she too became a target of both admiration and criticism from fans of the franchise. Despite never appearing regularly on Little People Big World, Isabel quickly amassed a sizable social media following, sharing everything from her art and writing to parenting stories and relationship insights. But with that visibility came scrutiny. The accusation, "You're just writing Jacob's name." The most recent wave of criticism aimed at Isabel centers on her online identity. Detractors claim that she wouldn't have a platform at all if she hadn't married into the Roloff family. In essence, they argue that her visibility is unearned, that she's clinging to Jacob's name and fame to build her own brand. This accusation isn't new. Female partners of famous men are often accused of being opportunists. But for Isabel, the criticism has grown increasingly personal. She's been labeled an attention seeker, fake feminist, and even lazy by internet trolls, some of whom question why she doesn't hold a real job. The final straw appeared to be a recent post she made that went viral for all the wrong reasons. Isabel's risque rebuttal: "I ride my husband in more ways than one." When one commenter snidely remarked, "It must be nice writing your husband's name for everything you've got," Isabel didn't hold back. In a now-deleted Instagram story that fans quickly screenshot and shared across Reddit and X, formerly Twitter, Isabel clapped back with a line that was equal parts cheeky and defiant. "Yes, I ride my husband, in more ways than one. Stay mad." The response was dripping with sarcasm and confidence, sparking a firestorm of reactions. Some applauded her for clapping back with humor and power. Others slammed the response as inappropriate, immature, or simply attention-seeking, ironically echoing the very criticisms she was responding to. But what Isabel's comment really did was flip the power dynamic. Rather than defend herself with a long explanation or play into victimhood, she responded with ownership, reclaiming her agency and reminding critics that she's not here to play by traditional rules. The internet reacts. Praise, backlash, and everything in between. As expected, the internet exploded with mixed reactions. Reddit, long known for its brutal honesty and skepticism toward the Roloff family, was sharply divided. On subreddits like r/e A Little People Big World, some users praised Isabel's clapback. Honestly, good for her. If she's going to get shamed for being married to a Roloff, she might as well have fun with it. Others weren't as amused. That's not a feminist response, that's just crass. She's proving the haters right. Over on Instagram, where Isabel's core fanbase resides, the tone was more supportive. Followers flooded her DMs and comment sections with heart emojis, affirmations, and encouragement. "Your confidence is inspiring, mama. Let them talk." The double standards are insane. You're allowed to be proud of your life and your relationship. Meanwhile, Twitter users memed the moment. The quote, "I ride my husband in more ways than one," quickly trended in LPBW circles, with some joking that it deserved to be printed on merch. Feminism, identity the wife of problem. Isabel's situation isn't unique. Women who marry famous men often struggle to carve out their own identities. From Meghan Markle to Hailey Bieber and now Isabel Roloff, the internet is quick to label women as social climbers or irrelevant without their husbands. But is that fair? Isabel has maintained a blog, published poetry, painted original art, and advocated for mental health long before her marriage became a headline. She's also raising a child off camera, by choice, and managing her family's values in the social media age, all of which take emotional labor and commitment. The deeper issue here is society's discomfort with women owning their sexuality, confidence, and connection to a famous partner. Isabel's risque comeback is not just a joke, it's a rejection of shame. By leaning into the accusation, she exposed how absurd and sexist it really is. Life after LPBW, Isabel Jacobs' quiet power. Though the Roloffs built a television empire on their family farm, Isabel and Jacob want something different. They've chosen a lifestyle rooted in privacy, nature, and parenting away from the lens. Jacob, now an advocate for social justice and environmental issues, often shares updates about farming, cannabis policy, and progressive values. Isabel echoes many of these sentiments, focusing on spirituality, healing, and creativity. Together, they form a modern partnership that doesn't rely on corporate deals or TV ratings. And yet, people continue to treat them like reality TV royalty, expecting them to live up to old narratives. Their refusal to do so may be why the criticism hits so hard. They've stepped out of the box, and that makes some people uncomfortable. The Roloff name, burden or blessing. There's no denying the Roloff name opens doors. With that comes clout, but also expectation. Fans often hold Roloff spouses to a higher standard, expecting them to be traditional, quiet, and grateful. Isabel disrupts that narrative. She's spiritual, vulnerable, loud when needed, and entirely uninterested in performing perfection. She's also been open about her struggles with grief, anxiety, and the postpartum experience, things many influencers gloss over. Rather than distancing herself from the Roloff name, Isabel wears it on her terms. She's not riding it, she's redefining it. What comes next for Isabel Roloff? In the wake of the viral backlash, Isabel hasn't issued an apology. Instead, she's posted affirmations, shared more art, and doubled down on her stance. It seems she knows that authenticity will always ruffle feathers. Will she ever return to TV? Unlikely, but her platform continues to grow, and so does her voice. In a world where women are constantly shamed for how they exist next to powerful men, Isabel's boldness is more than just a social media moment, it's a statement. Conclusion, ride or die in her own words. Isabel Roloff's risque clapback wasn't just about defending herself, it was about owning the narrative. She took an insult and turned it into empowerment. Love her or loathe her, she's not fading into the background. And as long as the internet keeps talking, Isabel will keep writing, whether that means the algorithm, the patriarchy, or yes, her husband. Because at the end of the